How many times has the Mona Lisa been vandalised for protests? I mean, I think it's been like other paintings and stuff. Like, I know there's been a good amount in the UK. I think that's with Justapol, but this is in France. This has got to have happened like a couple of times before. Yeah, but pretty much, literally like 2 hours ago, at least by the time I was recording this, I think this is reference to some French farming protests, but basically a bunch of protesters, a pair, went into the Louvre and decided to throw soup at a Da Vinci painting, at the Mona Lisa to be specific, which is, in my opinion, it's not really justified, no matter what it is, because you don't really want to be at least attempting to kind of damage historic and all that paintings, important, culturally important paintings to prove a point. Yeah, but I mean, at least the Mona Lisa's got a bunch of bulletproof glass on it, so soup won't do anything to the very important and very priceless painting. But yeah, let's have a little read of this then. Mona Lisa. Protesters throw soup at Da Vinci painting. Protesters have thrown soup at the glass-protected Mona Lisa in France, calling for the right to healthy and sustainable food. The 16th century painting by Leonardo da Vinci is one of the most famous artworks and is held in the Louvre in central Paris. The Louvre said that the work is behind protective glass and was not damaged. Of course, yeah. Video shows 2 female protesters wearing t-shirts that read "Food Counterattack, Throwing the Liquid." They then stand in front of the painting, saying, "What is more important, art or the right to healthy and sustainable food?" The reason these people do this is literally just to get attention. Is to spread their word. Same with like Justapol when they were like throwing paint on everything. I think they still do it, but yeah. Your agricultural system is sick, our farmers are dying at work, they add. Museum security are then seen putting black screens in front of them before the room is evacuated. A group called Riposte Alimentaire. I'm not French, I can't read French, but it means food counterattack, claimed responsibility for the stunt. In a statement posted to X, formerly Twitter, it said that the protest was part of efforts to integrate food into the general social security system. It's not just socialism. I don't know. But yeah. It said that the current food model stigmatizes the most precarious and does not respect our fundamental right to food. The group called for a food card worth 150 euros. The group called for a food card worth 150 euros to be given to citizens each month to be used on food. The Louvre said that members of that, which it described as an environmental movement, sprayed pumpkin soup on the painting around 10 o'clock local time, and said that there was no damage. It said that the Salle des Etats, where the work is displayed, was evacuated and reopened to visitors at 11:30. The museum will lodge a complaint, it added. Rachita Dati, I think that's the name, France's Minister for Culture, said no cause could justify the Mona Lisa being targeted. Like our heritage, the painting belongs to the future generations, she said on X. The French capital has seen protests by farmers in recent days, calling for an end to rising fuel costs and for regulations to be simplified. On Friday they blocked key roads in and out of Paris. I don't think these guys would be related to the farmers then, because if they're like environmental, I could see a slight link, because like farmers' rights and all that, but the whole food card, 150 euro food card, that doesn't seem... That kind of gives me the vibes that these people aren't the actual same protesters as the farmers, but they're just kind of jumping off of that to spread their own point. I think? I don't quite know, but yeah. The Mona Lisa has been behind safety class since the early 1950s, when it was damaged by a visitor who poured acid on it. In 2019, the museum said it installed a more transparent form of bulletproof glass to protect it. In 2022, an activist threw cake at the painting, urging people to think of the earth. Yeah, it's always environmental protesters, I think. They like they like throwing stuff at paintings and etc. I think they did it like the last year. I'm pretty sure Justapol sprayed a bunch of paint on like the Metropolitan Police building. That was kind of funny. The painting was stolen from the Louvre in 1911, causing an international sensation. Vincenzo Perugia, I cannot read names, I'm bad at names, an employee of the world's most visited museum, hid in a cupboard overnight to take the painting. It was recovered 2 years later when he tried to sell it in an antiques dealer in Florence, Italy. So yeah, that is what is what happened today? I guess these I think they're environmental protesters. They're not with the farmers, but they kind of bounced off of the they bounced off the whole French farming protest to do this thing. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, you got the right to protest, but again, vandalism or attempted vandalism to prove a point against very culturally significant pieces of artwork is kind of just cringe. Not even cringe, just not, shouldn't be done. Shouldn't be done for protesting. I mean, they're probably just going to get the normal protesters treatment, you know, a fine or something. But yeah, some of their points though actually do kind of make sense. Is that everyone's got a fundamental right to food, but like the whole food card thing, I'm not too sure how'd work. I don't know. I don't understand I don't understand taxes and how government spends. But yeah, and of course, calling for farmers' rights is just good. But again, farmers were already doing that in Paris, so you don't really need to do the whole Mona Lisa plus soup thing.
La 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 la, yeah 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 yeah.